Stephanie White had a lot to say, man, and she sure as hell said it with a pregame rant that will live on for the ages prior to the Indiana Fever game against the New York Liberty. She went at everyone. I mean, she called out the fans, she called out the podcast media, she called out anyone and everyone. And it is epic. And to think for a second that this woman actually sat down and wrote this and then read it and thought that this was a good idea. I am wondering aloud, did she run this past the PR person? Did she run this past her bosses up top? Because if Stephanie White is not fired at the end of this season, regardless of outcome, there is something seriously wrong in Indiana. Because you do not get to tell your fans, because the large majority of these people are fans, you do not get to tell them to go to hell. That is what Stephanie White did today in a press conference prior to the New York Liberty game. I talked about it on the live stream this evening, late tonight, and I'm just doing another shorter video for people to basically bring it all together. But Stephanie White went off. She crashed out. And you want to know what? We broke her. We broke her. Because that crash out was someone feeling the pressure. Someone who knows that after watching what she said, this had nothing to do with what she claims she didn't see. Rewatching what she said, that she made a big mistake, but she'll never own the mistake. Instead, she will attack to deflect. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everybody, to Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave your comments. Appreciate y'all. Continue support of all the channels. Do subscribe to Indiana Fever Unfiltered. Come On Now, the podcast. I do appreciate y'all as always. Let's jump in on what Stephanie White had to say, and we will go from there.
No, I'm going to start today. This isn't necessarily for those people that are in this room. This is more for an online community that's trying to create narratives that simply don't exist. Trying to create a fabrication or distortion of who I am, of what I'm about. Our players' success, our players' health and wellness, our players' safety is always a top priority for me. One of the things I pride myself on is my relationships with players. For those who have anything to say about the play in the last game, I didn't see the play in real time. I went straight to a press conference. I thought the play got called right. Thankfully, Sophie's okay. Was it egregious? Absolutely. When you have a chance to watch that over and over and over on replay, you can see that. I didn't have that in real time.
She's lying. I'll show you how I know she's lying. But she's lying.
Were there any
I take personally any suggestions that I don't 100% always have my players back. I ride with them 10 toes down all the time.
Except when it's Caitlin Clark.
All the time. They know that.
Except when it's Sophie Cunningham getting tomahawk chopped from behind across her face, and then you jump on a press conference and defend the player who battered your player. So I guess it's the other 10 players.
It's a shame that we can't have an opportunity to talk about what great basketball they're playing. Because they are playing. The reality is, with me, I will always lead with love. I will always lead with grace. I will always lead with humility. And
does any of this sound loving, grace-filled, and do you see any humility here? Because this is a very aggressive way to be humble.
And I will always lead with integrity. Doesn't
her integrity, she just lied.
mean I'll always get it right. I'm also human. The hate, the fear-mongering, the divisiveness, the stuff that's trying to hijack our league will not win.
That's what this is all about. It's got nothing to do with Sophie Cunningham. She doesn't give a fuck about Sophie Cunningham. This is about an agenda for the WNBA that she stands on. The fear-mongering. Really? The fear-mongering? Have you seen the despicable shit that gets said about your star player on social media? Have you seen it? Have you seen the abuse that your star player receives from fellow WNBA players on a basketball court? Have you seen the shit those fellow WNBA players say about your star player? Yes, you see all of it. You hear all of it. You know why I know? Because you're on here right now having a rant, a crash out about stuff said about you when you defended the person who fucking hammered your player across the face and defended her and said she didn't do it on purpose. Gotcha. But no, let's make this about the WNBA because we're hijacking your league. You stupid fucking idiot. If it wasn't for people covering Caitlin Clark, you would not be making more money. The players would be broke, except for Caitlin and Angel Reese largely. Everybody else would still be broke. But yeah, we're hijacking the league that helped your players make a lot more money than they have ever seen before in their lives. Got it.
It won't win. We are united. We are connected. We will not be divided.
Again, she's talking about the league, not the team. Because she just told you about the league. She's not talking about the Indiana Fever. She's talking about the WNBA. You're not going to break the LGBTQs. You're not breaking them. We want transgender women in our league. You're not breaking us. We won't ever tell the truth because guess what? If we tell the truth, then it means we've been lying the whole time. Even though we know we've been lying the whole time. Because we don't want to see a bunch of dudes come in our league and kick our ass and take our jobs.
Every day these women put their ass on the line. Every day. When they go low, we go high. Love will win. Grace will win. Humility will win. And kindness will win.
You don't sound very kind right now in what you're reading.
I stand by them. I will always stand by them. Everybody else can go to hell.
There you go. Go to hell. All y'all motherfrickers go to hell. Go to hell. Yeah. That's what she said. Go to hell. She just told an entire fan base to go to hell. Because the reality is, prior to Caitlin Clark, this team averaged 4,000 people per game in their building. There's a reason she got booed tonight in Indiana by her fan base, by the team fan base. Because they all heard this. Because they know who she's talking to. She's talking to them. That's why she got booed. She's so stupid that she doesn't realize that literally, or she's oblivious to reality and fails to accept reality that, well, the people in the building are there to see Caitlin Clark. They're not there to see Aaliyah Boston. They're not there to see Kelsey Mitchell. And they're damn sure not there to see you, Stephanie White. They're there to see Caitlin Clark. There's a reason attendance is down this year. Because you made a point to take the ball to Caitlin Clark's hand. You told us this. And so, guess what? People stop going as much because they want to watch Caitlin Clark thrive. They want to see Caitlin Clark put in the best position to be successful because that's who they care about. They don't care about you. They don't care about Kelsey Mitchell. They don't care about Aaliyah Boston. They care about Caitlin Clark. So when you tell them that their favorite player is not going to have the ball as much, well, that can irritate people. And so the online noise comes from Caitlin Clark fans. Please remember that 2 million people, pretty much on average, on nationally televised games watch the Indiana Fever play because of Caitlin Clark. Because of Caitlin Clark solely. They don't watch Kelsey, Aaliyah, Lexi, Sophie. Caitlin Clark solely. That's why you have that many viewers. To think otherwise, you're just being disingenuous and you're shading. I don't know, shying away from reality. I can't speak. I don't understand. I don't get it. You're sitting here lying publicly. You said that you didn't see the foul take place. You said you walked into a press conference blindly. So this is what you said. But the reality is, you just told the whole vast majority of the Indiana Fever fans, go to hell. You absolutely telling the podcast community that's bigging up your sport to go to hell. You're telling me and Ben and Keep the Vision and JTL and Jason Whitlock and Dan Dakich and Fly Hippie and whoever the hell else, the Pope. You're telling everybody to go to hell. W360. You're telling everybody's going to hell. Tell us all to go to hell. Rose Rants. You're telling us Black and White Sports. You're telling us all to go to hell. Go to hell. Hey, cool. You want to know that we probably wouldn't have to go so over the top on videos if, I don't know, the national media, did their jobs rather than try to glaze situations and say that, well, TJ Carrington didn't do that on purpose. She does that all the time. She runs from behind people all the time. The same bullshit you pushed in the press conference that you claimed for a play that you claim you didn't see. So how can you comment on something that you didn't see? Why would you comment on something you didn't see? And why did it take so many days for you to come back and comment publicly about this? Did you show that to your PR person, to your VP, to your president, to your GM? If you did and they let that roll through, that's an embarrassment on them. Everybody should get fired. Because if I'm the owner of this organization, you're fired. Everybody's getting fired. I'm telling you right now, I don't care what the result is in October. Everybody's getting fired. There's no way that Stephanie White should survive this. Now, there's 12 games left, so they'll let it ride the rest of the season or whatever, but there's no way that she can survive this into next season. There's no way. I don't know how you could. The lieutenant governor has ripped her a new asshole. I can't wait to see his response to this. I'm going to be dying laughing. Tomorrow's going to be, it's already 3 o'clock in the morning, but later today is going to be absolutely epic with Jason Whitlock. He's going to have a book written. I'm sure Dan Dakich is coming through. It's going to be wild. This is when you defended DJ Carrington. And then you claim that you didn't see it happen. Well, here, let me remind you, Stephanie, about how easily lies are debunked. This is Sophie Cunningham right here. This is DJ Carrington right here. This is Tyler Marsh in the background right here in the black outfit. That's Tyler Marsh. So where does that leave you? That means you're on the bench closest to the play. Remember, this is white privilege according to DJ, who you defended. And you are still white, last I checked. But, is that Stephanie White coming into the picture? Is that Stephanie White right there? Looking right at the play? This play is literally right in front of Stephanie White. But she claims she didn't see it. She claims that. Got it. You didn't see it. You're right there. You're staring at it. You're still right there, Steph. You're right there. I'm pointing at you. You're right behind DJ Carrington. We can see you right there. But you didn't see it. And then you claim that you went into a press conference and didn't see it, and yet you commented about it. Lexi Hall saw it. She's right here. People on the bench are jumping up. This is you right here now. Losing, you're getting upset. Somebody else standing up. Lexi Hall standing up. You got multiple people on the bench standing up. Like, oh my God. But you claim you didn't see it. And you're telling me that the people with the iPads behind you didn't look at this play? Are you telling me that? With a straight face? You didn't see it? Come on now. You're lying. Look at that. Here's another angle. There you are, looking right at this play. You're closest to this play. You're not down there where Tyler Marsh is. He could legitimately say, I didn't see it. It was too far away. You got look at her. Look at Dejanay Carrington diving in, hands up in the air. What did she think was gonna happen? Did she magically think this arm right here was gonna knock the ball away from over here, from a good 3 feet behind? What, does she jump like LeBron James now all of a sudden? I mean, Sophie's in the air. Dejanay Carrington is lunging at her. She's not even jumping in the air. She's lunging. Remember, she claims that her white privilege comment had nothing to do with the foul, which is a lie. But yet she tagged the Indiana Fever. So again, it is still about the Indiana Fever. So even if you go that direction, that actually makes it worse. Because now you're saying that this entire franchise has white privilege, even though it only got like 3 white players on the team, four white players on the team. Oh, it's Caitlin Clark, right? And Sophie. She just hates Sophie. It's fine. But look how she's lunging in at her. You have no shot to touch that ball. None. She didn't even touch Sophie's left hand. I mean, you're right there, Steph. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. Look at you walking over. I mean, my God. You've been caught in a lie, Steph. You did see it. And you still said what you had to say, defending Dejanay Carrington. And now you're telling the fans to go to hell. Telling the podcast to go to hell. The fans on the podcast that have helped make you money, you have just told, in fact, are responsible for you making real money, you have just told to go to hell. I'm so sorry if you think we've hijacked your league. With logic and reality, we spend our days defending your best player, and you spend your days tearing her ass down. And I was flabbergasted with the post-game press conference I saw tonight. I didn't see the game tonight because I was out of a personal thing. But I was flabbergasted by the post-game I saw with Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham basically defending Stephanie White. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked at how over the top they went. Again, if national media would do their jobs, podcasts would not have to go so crazy to point out the injustices that we have seen for 3 years. The slanted versions of events for 3 years. We wouldn't. We would be people would probably be more balanced. But we don't. We get to listen to them literally blame Sophie, blame Caitlin, blame. Like Caitlin needs to fucking start talking on their behalf because, if she's part of the sisterhood, or that Dejanay does this all the time and McNutt says it's no big deal and Drea Carter says it's no big deal, blah, 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 blah. Heck, even McNutt went to the point of saying, well, Caitlin should have been kept that technical foul and been suspended. That's what she wanted to say. She did say it partially. But Stephanie White, you're telling everyone to go to hell. You're so humble. That written statement was filled with humility, filled with love, filled with grace. The anger in your voice was crazy. The anger you had was wild. But I thought you don't watch social media. I thought you don't pay attention to this stuff. Because everything else, you stay in your lane. So why didn't you stay in your lane here? You want to go to war? Like Scarface says, you want to go to war? Reloading. Because I tell you what, you just sparked off a community of podcasters who are going to go harder at you now. You got broken. We broke you. You can't take the heat. So you're choosing to jump out the kitchen because you got broken by words, by opinions that are not supposed to bother you according to you. Opinions that are irrelevant to you. Maybe if the people in that room with you who you said it's not really y'all, maybe if they actually did their jobs and called you to the carpet for your bullshit, maybe you would act right, but you don't. So we got to do our job. We got to do our videos the way we see it. And I don't go as hard on you as a lot of other podcasts do. I had the Daily Dose of Stephanie White. I kind of stopped doing it because it got boring. It got boring listening to someone say 46 times in a 5-minute interview. It got boring watching you talk for 4 minutes and say literally nothing. It got boring. It really was boring, so I stopped doing it. And I didn't sit here and nitpick on everything or every decision you made. Other podcasts do. Other podcasts go out of their way to say that you're sabotaging Caitlin Clark on a daily basis. And while you're scoring over 100 points, She's definitely not playing the game that we want to see. She hasn't played that game all season. Except when she plays it in brief moments, the team looks better. She looks better. But she's playing how you want her to play. And at times that can get a little bit boring. It's not why we're watching. But hey, you want to go to war? Well, we're reloading. And I tell you right now, be very careful for what you wish for. Because you just told a whole lot of people to go to hell. I wonder how many people, you wonder why people are booing your ass. And they're probably going to be booing your ass in that building for the rest of the season. And now the people up top have to decide how much money they're going to lose because of your mouth. How much money they're losing and how much it will take to fire your ass. Because I have a hard time believing that this woman will survive the end of this season after this season's done. Because you cannot say that to your fan base. You can't. I've never heard a coach say that to their fan base before. Not one. Not in any sport. Maybe if people could clue me in, I have not seen a coach I've not heard a coach tell people, the fan base, to go to hell in a rant. She got broken. I want to take some pride in it. But she got broken. Because that type of reaction, you brought it on yourself. You could have easily just come up there and said, I didn't see the play clearly because it does happen pretty fast. My team does look at the iPads, but I didn't look at the iPad. I hadn't seen it. I wasn't looking at the iPad. I came into the press conference. I had not seen it yet. I should never have defended Dejanay Carrington, who does not play for me anymore, but because she used to play for me, I still have an affinity and affection for her. But I should never have defended her. Because after looking at the replay, finally really looking at it, and I should never have commented because I hadn't seen it yet. But after having viewed it, that was a dirty ass play. And she has a history of dirty ass plays. Caitlin Clark getting eye gouged when I was coaching her. We all know that was on purpose. She eye gouged, raped across the face Rebecca Allen last year. We know that was on purpose. She pulled Sarah Ashley Barker down by the hair. We absolutely know that was on purpose. And now she does this. This looks nothing like her chase down blocks. This is her trying to take somebody out. She's a dirty basketball player. That's what Stephanie White could have done. She chose not to. She chose to scream at us, to berate us like we're her children. Listen, Steph, I'm not your kid. You can tell me to go to hell all day, but now you have just lightened the fuse to come for your fucking head every single time that I can. And I guarantee you, the people that come at you hard, like venom, oh, that dude's going to have a lot of venom. I'm telling you right now, he's going to have a lot of venom. And Ben, he's going to be calling a spade big time. You chose the wrong group, man. These folks ride or die for Caitlin Clark, man. They ride or die for her. Even when it's illogical, they do it. You made a mistake and you could have corrected it, and then you compounded it with another one. We broke her. Y'all leave y'all thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, that hype button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. I want to hear what you got to say. This is Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.